For some reason, all I can hear in the back of my head is that song singing Taking Care of Business as our crew tries to get this one over to the dock. They broke down and they're getting it done, but I will admit this is one of the few boat ramps that I really would not want to be in this position and trying to do this to get over to the dock, just due to some of the wildlife that's known to hang out here around this ramp. But welcome back, crew, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, and today, if you can't tell, we are down here at Point Marina. So the wind and current's kind of pulling this guy over a little bit. He's still trying to get it as far over as he can. The guy in the bow of that vessel started to grab a line, so if they get a little closer, they might be able to go for the line toss to finish it off. But of course, we're getting shot blocked. Oh, there we go. Somebody's left, and we're over on the dock now. But, man, probably a good idea for this crew to go ahead and keep an oar somewhere on the boat instead of having to paddle it over like that. So our Getting It Done crew is about to try and finish getting it done as they're going to try and get this thing pulled out and get out of here. Now, this is their second attempt at backing the trailer up. The first one didn't go so hot. We're going to see if this one goes a little better, but just judging by the first appearance of the approach, it still doesn't look so great. The reality is you've got to get this trailer close to the dock. Their boats broke down, as we already saw, as they had to paddle it in. So the further away this trailer winds up from the dock, the more they've got to figure out a way to get this boat from the dock onto the trailer. And if you can't tell, right now their line is pretty far away from the dock. So we've got a little black point wobble action going on as they try and get it back down. So, I mean, he's got a great line for a straight-on shot, but again, the problem is, I mean, heck, he's 15 foot off the dock. So here we go, he's turning it back that direction now. But I don't think he's gonna like where he's at. He's just too far over on the ramp. And they start to pull out, realizing, yeah, I need to be a lot further over than I am. Now he's going back into reverse here. I probably would have kept going a little bit further forward to get that trailer kind of angled back toward the dock to where I could have brought it back in there and then turned it around, but no, he's going to have to angle the trailer from here, where if you would have kept going forward, he'd have had a much better line. Again, I don't think you're going to like the spot you end up in here. And I think he's a little confused. He's going the wrong way now. So it starts to pull forward again. Gonna get blocked by the trailer here, though, as he's trying to get it going. So one more time. It's still just a funky angle. There we go. Pull forward. And he's going to try and actually pull forward and just get it closer over to the ramp. That really didn't help much. I mean, we'll at least start with the hard turn toward the ramp. That could help him get it there. Looking good so far. Brought it back a little earlier than I would have brought it back, but hey, again, it's not about perfection. It's just about getting the job done. The same way they got the job done paddling this boat over to the dock. And right now, I mean, they're not too bad. They're not too far off the dock. With a little line help, they probably can get this one over and try and get the boat on the trailer. But they need to be a little deeper than that, because remember, they have no power, so they're going to have to manually pull this thing on with the winch. So we're going to jump forward a few minutes here because basically it's been about 5 minutes of them trying to get this boat on the trailer. Now this would have been a whole lot easier if they would have backed it up just a little more like we mentioned in the beginning, but it looks like they're going to take that path now as they've tried winching it up and realized that the trailer's just not deep enough for them to get it on correctly. So So here we go. Our guy's going to back it up a little more. He's got to be careful here. He's getting those tires into the water, and it might be a little tough to tell from this footage, but it's rained a little earlier. It is definitely slick down here. We've had a lot of trucks struggle to get off the ramp today. But they definitely got it deep enough now, as that trailer is absolutely buried this time. So again, we'll move forward a few minutes. After about another 5 minutes of playing around, they finally look like they got this thing out. And the guy left the truck. He's walking down the dock to inspect it here. I'm gonna be honest, it looks pretty good to me. I mean, it's pretty level on there, but he's giving some instructions to our guy in the orange shirt. But they should be good to roll, but it doesn't look like it. So our guy's getting back in the truck, and orange shirt is getting in the water, which is, again, brave soul. Orange shirt's our guy who paddled this board over, and now he's about to get in this water to try and get this thing, I guess, level on the trailer, but let me know in the comments. It looks pretty level to me. Would you just leave with this? I would. I mean, I absolutely 100% would not mess with this thing too much more, especially being broken down. There's not a ton they can do. It's all going to be manpower getting it done. But I don't see anything in this right now that would make me want to get back in this water like our guy's standing here now and try and get this pushed over at all. So we're going to have to speed this one up. We're going to trim this 5 minutes down to just 40 seconds as we fast forward through it. But our guy in the orange shirt here is a trooper, bro. He hangs out in this water for 5 minutes trying to get this boat level when it looked perfect to me the first time. And again, this is just not water I would personally want to be in for 5 minutes due to some of the things that live here. But, you know, to each their own. But our orange shirt guy is definitely a trooper. He's the one who paddled the boat over, and now he's the one doing this. So after an additional 5 minutes, the struggle is real down here. Our crew's been at this for over 20 minutes now, trying to get this thing loaded on the trailer. And man, it's just been incredible. And I mean, they had an easier time paddling it by hand from the middle of the channel to the dock than they did from the whole process of getting the trailer down here backed in and getting this thing out. If you would have told me this was going to be the struggle point for these guys, I wouldn't have believed it. Watching them paddle the boat with their hands over to the dock. So our guy's pulling it out again. Bro, it looks level. I mean, it was level the first time I saw him do it. It's time for them to go. They are done. I gotta imagine orange shirt's getting out. He's done no matter what. It doesn't matter what the other guy says now. But they're gonna go ahead and get out of here. And speaking of getting out of here, we're gonna get out of here as well. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets. My channel, Broncos Guru, some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we got Boats vs. Haulover, where me and a machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.